Hey there, and welcome to the ADK Rock and Metal channel. I'm Dave Does, one of your hosts, and today I'm going to be doing a breaking down and pull apart of a particular song. And today's song is Metallica's If Darkness Had a Sun from the 72 Seasons. This is a live video, so I don't really like reacting or talking about songs when it's just the song and a picture or something like that. I like to actually have something to work off of. The way we do it is we break the songs down into sections, play the section as we go, and sort of break it down as we go. Simple as that, really. So I'm going to play, because it's quite a long clip. It's 7 minutes and 36 seconds. So I'm going to break it into a few sections. We're going to put the first 2 minutes up here. I'm going to play those for you. And yeah, I'm going to play that, and then I'll talk about it afterwards. First 2 minutes.
This one starts with my friend Lars. You know Lars, right? Yeah. That's what he does, real good, right there. Does that make you feel like you want to do something? That's right.
Okay, first 2 minutes for me. So, I mean, the thing is, obviously, it takes a little bit of time to go in, but it's a very crowd-engaging song. This is a song, it's simple, it's trying to get the crowd going, clapping along. It's almost a jam. It feels like this is the actual jam from the studio, like when they're in the jamming room, just coming up with riffs and bouncing ideas from. There's no real development of it. It feels like it's literally just been there, recorded and gone, you know what, that's good enough, let's move on, next song. It has got a natural hook, which makes you kind of, if darkness has a sun, and then of course that temptation. I mean, that's kind of gets you a little hooked, but there's nothing really special about it. It's nothing that makes this like, could I imagine this being, if they did another album, this song coming back out and being played? Not really, no. There's not really anything to get it to the next stage. But let's play the next minutes. This is minute 2 to minute 3 for you at home. Okay, that temptation line is a cool line. It's a great way to kind of get in there with the audience and get them to sing back at you. what Lars is doing with the toms and the double kick bit for me absolutely doesn't work with that song. It's a kind of typical Lars trying to do something where the riff doesn't give him a lot of things to play off of, and he's like, it's too samey the whole way through, so he's doing this tom thing, he's doing this drum thing to try and make it more interesting, and all it does is it makes it sound sloppy and messy. Probably sounds better on the actual album version versus this live one, but the chorus itself is okay, just a little underwhelming. It doesn't really, if Daniels has a son, I'm like, yeah, okay. But this, again, I've talked about this album before. This was one of the 72 Seasons for me was the worst Metallica album that I've heard. Not for the fact that it's a bad album. It's just very... Oh, well, I don't class Lulu in that. Otherwise, Lulu would be down there. But it's very kind of derivative. It's very bog standard rock. Without the creativity of the rock that they did in Load and Reload. At least with Load and Reload, you could hear their origins, but they did well-written songs. They took the jams and they developed them. This one's, they've done the same thing. They've taken their inspirations, they've written, but they haven't really understood where they needed to go with it, I think is where I thought it went. But let's play the next bit. This is minutes 3 to minute 4 of the song. Okay, pretty much more of the same here. So this is again the strongest part of this song is the line "Temptation." It's the bit that gets the crowd going. It gives them an opportunity to get into it. But already at this point in the song, going in 3 minutes to 4 minutes, and I'm sitting there going, "Please, just play something that's a bit more hooky. Give me some Creeping Death. Give me something else that's going to get me going." Let's play minutes 4 to minute 6 for you at home. Okay, so in this section we get there's a nice core, like memorable riff. It's but there's a drum there's a drum count over the top of it, which feels out of place. It doesn't need to be there, that drum count. It's almost like there was again, like that jam section where he was putting a fill in there of like, I'll count over it to work out what I'm going to do later on, but it didn't, never really got anywhere. Nice solo. Felt overly long, much like this song does. It's hasn't been refined in. Again, this song could have been done in a 3-minute edit and done pretty much okay. I don't think it needs to be more than about 3.5 minutes. But let's play the last minute and a half for you at home. This is minute 6 to minute 7:36.
Darkness had a son. Thank you, Edmonton. Thank you.
Okay, so overall though in this song, because there wasn't much to talk about in the last minute and a half, a couple of that good riff comes back again, but apart from that, not a huge amount. It feels like a reload reject. It feels like a riff that was just bumming around since then, that's been kind of dug out and it's not really gone much. It doesn't have any of the key elements that got me into Metallica back in the day. Now, I came into Metallica at the Black Album. That was when Enter Sandman was the thing that got me into it. And then I went backwards through Justice. Justice just, I couldn't even work out what the hell was going on. Excuse me. And then, of course, it's early in the morning here. It's like 5 a.m. Master of Puppets, and went backwards, Ride the Lightning, and eventually got Kill 'Em All. Never got into Kill 'Em All. Eventually got into it after a while, and then kind of fell out of love with it. And then, of course, Load, Reload, and then St. Anger, Death Magnetic, Hardwired, Self-Destruct, etc. So, but to be honest, after getting Hardwired, Self-Destruct, I was like, this is not a bad album. And then 72 Seasons dropped, and I listened to, I think, Lux Eterna, and was so underwhelmed by it. I was like, having listening to music all day, every day for ADK and all the new releases, for Metallica being known as the biggest metal band in the world, I kind of expect more than phoning it in with some rock tracks. And people can say whatever they like around that. Metallica, as the biggest band in the world, don't need to put out any more music. And it could be quite frank, I'd be fine if they never did. They don't need. They only have to fill up a couple of hours of music every night when they play, and they've got enough in the back catalogue of great tracks that I don't see them ever writing another Master of Puppets. I don't see them ever getting to that page where they put out another groundbreaking album. Not unless they change direction, change style, do something different. And I actually feel that when they do change direction and they go off and do different things, that it's more interesting because it shows creativity. But if Darkness Had a Son, and of course the stuff off of 72 Seasons, which again I was listening to again yesterday as part of a review for my top Metallica albums, which that video may have already come out by now, depending on which order I edit these in. Yeah, it just never blew me away. I just couldn't find anything. there wasn't a single song on that album where I was like, oh, this is awful, this is really bad. But there wasn't a single song either that I went, that's really good, that's got me going. I found myself just wanting the album to be over just because I was getting really bored listening to it. I wanted to listen to just something better from this band. It was just underwhelming, and that sums up this song for me. It feels lyrically boring. Vocal melody isn't there for me. It's the bare minimum they needed to do to write a reasonable rock track. That's kind of what this song feels like to me. But I'm sure there are people out here that absolutely love this track. For me, not memorable apart from that bit where he screams temptation, really. And the tagline, if darkness had a sun. I couldn't remember anything else apart from it. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, if you do enjoy this video and my honest approach to it, I guess, please do like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.